left and Mina to the right and stone it. And here, no dua at all. After the big one, no dua any day. Not on the Eid day, not on the first day of Ayyam al-Tashriq, second, third. After the big one, no dua at all anytime. After the small one, on the 11th, 12th, and 13th, dua, make right and back forward. After the middle one, make left and front and make dua. You will do these circumstances on the 11th and on the 12th, okay? Or 11th, 12th, and the 13th. But look at me here. The day of departure, you have to leave Mina before sunset. Either the 12th or the 13th. The day of departure, you have to leave Mina before sunset, before Maghrib time. So if you will leave on the 12th, you have to leave on the 12th but before sunset. If you will leave on the 13th, has to be before sunset. When you finish the 3 days and leave Mina, you will go Mecca, make 7 cycles around the Kaaba, 2 rak'ahs behind Maqam Ibrahim here, and then leave back home exactly like you were born. No sins, no faults, new page, clean, as if you're still baby without any sins or faults or mistakes. This is the exact, of course we're talking about brief. This is not the exact, but it's a little bit brief. The circumstances of the Hajj according to the evidence and according to the proofs from the Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Of course, we have to have some questions to cover some points that I didn't mention. For example, the brother asked here and say, if I have a baby or young kids, can I take them with me? The Prophet ﷺ said yes. There was a lady has a baby in her hand and the Prophet was passing by and she held her baby like this and she said, "Oh Prophet, alihadha hajjun, even this baby can make Hajj?" The Prophet replied, "Na'am walaki ajr." Na'am, yes, and you will get rewarded. Yes, and you will get rewarded. But of course, this baby, when he reach the age of bulugh, he has to make his own Hajj. This is not enough for the pillar of Islam. But he will get rewarded and the parents will get rewarded. Also for sisters, sometimes they have their periods suddenly. What can the woman does? Do everything, but avoid the tawaf and the sa'i until you get clean from your period. Otherwise, stone the Jamra, stay at Mina, dua at Arafah, make everything like the Hujjaj. You will avoid the Salah and you will avoid the Tawaf and the Sa'i. Other things, make everything like the Hujjaj. So now we're going to open, inshallah, the session for your questions to try to cover your points. And I hope to be clear by loud voice, going to the point, because we don't waste the time of the community. Jazakumullahu khair.
The stoning of the Jamarat, not everybody is required, right? Or the sisters, someone else can do that.
Okay. Stoning of the Jamarat, every Muslim required to do it, except if you cannot, you can hire somebody else to do it on behalf of you. My suggestion and my experience and also the suggestion of an experience for some of the greatest scholars of the Ummah. For women, it's better to stone it at night by herself, better than hiring her husband. Go at night and stone the jamrah by yourself, that's much better. At night, there is no crowd, alhamdulillah. If you cannot, for some reason, yes, you can hire somebody else to stone to himself and then stone on behalf of the other person. No problem. Question?
Sheikh, this on 10th of Hajj is the maximum in the woman. 4 items that we have to do. I have experienced it is the most difficult day. Now, what if these 4 items are not completed by the midnight?
No problem.
Like what happens is, you have to do the Rami, then you have to do the halqa, then you have to go to Kaaba and come back.
Yes. If you couldn't, for example, let me. He is asking. It's very, very tough to have everything on the day of Eid before Maghrib or before midnight. So if I couldn't make Tawaf al-Ifadah, it's very crowded. No problem. You can delay Tawaf al-Ifadah tomorrow, day after tomorrow. No problem. But you know what? Your tahallul will be the small tahallul. You cannot touch your wife until you finish your Tawaf and your Sa'i. But you can delay the Tawaf and the Sa'i tomorrow, day after tomorrow, when you can go Mecca and make the Tawaf. No problem. Just shave your head and stone the Jamrah, and if you can slaughter the biha, that's very good. Also, people ask about the ticket, that they buy ticket by 300 or 400 riyals for the dhabiha. If this ticket is okay, the answer is, for you intelligent people, smart and educated people, I say no. Go and buy the dhabiha and let somebody slaughter it for you or slaughter by yourself and eat from it, because the Almighty Allah said, فَكُلُوا مِنْهَا وَأَطْعِمُوا الْقَانِعَ وَالْمُعْتَرَ. The Almighty Allah said, فَكُلُوا مِنْهَا وَأَطْعِمُوا الْبَائِسَ الْفَقِيرِ. Eat from it and feed the poor people and the rich people too. So eating from the dhabiha is the sunnah. You will find people, you can hire them, go, make the dhabiha and bring your dhabiha to you, to eat from it and to give other people. That's very easy now, very easy. But for those people who are not educated and they can't eat, they may get lost and they don't know where is the east and where is the west, they don't know nothing. For those people, we say, no problem, you go, just pay for the ticket and let that company make the dhabiha on behalf of you. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, ذَلِكَ وَمَنْ يُعَظِّمْ شَعَائِرَ اللَّهِ فَإِنَّهَا مِنْ تَقْوَى الْقُلُوبِ. You have to concern about your nusuk, your hajj. So if you have the ability to go to al-maslakh, the place for slaughtering, and you choose your dhabiha and you slaughter it or somebody slaughter it and you get some and give some, that's the best without a doubt. Question?
Another question is regarding making Hajj for the parents who are not alive, or grandfather, grandmother
That's very good.
who is not alive.
Very good. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam